Here, I just want to say in initial days, we all have a misconception. We treat English as a subject. But if you have chosen this for speaking, then it is a skill. It will take
Mm-hmm.
time and you have to go with another approach, which is totally practical approach. Just find out those things, which those topics which are very important, like tenses are the base of English. Okay, because we in Hindi if we say karta hai, karti thi, something like that. So in English there is also a base. So you just have to identify how to what is the base and you should command on it, but don't wait for command. On the first day you can start speaking, simultaneously you can work on those very important topics. Don't get very deep dive into the grammar because this will make you this will be a hodgepodge in your mind and then you will feel demotivated.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how many questions are you are going to solve, if you will solve thousands of questions, then it will not be a guarantee that you will able be speak after solving those thousand questions. So it is better to speak on a very first day. Doesn't and don't judge yourself first day. On the very first day people judge themselves that we are doing mistakes and how we can learn. So don't judge yourself, give yourself time, and don't wait for any perfect day will come and then you will start speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So your name is Rashi.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, Rashi ma'am. I welcome you on my YouTube channel, Sweta English Lifestyle. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
Hello, Shweta, and thank you for accepting my request. And I'm here with you on my channel, so I'm really excited for the session, and I'm fine. I'm great. And what about you? How are you today? How's your life treating you?
Yeah, I'm doing great, I would say. I took a gap, so a bit I'm feeling like not energized that much, but yes, I'm trying
Hmm.
to be on track. Yes, I took a gap actually. So, yeah, I'm fine.
No
I'm
worries.
great. Thank you so much for asking me. Yes.
Okay, it happens sometimes. We need some breaks also.
Yeah, exactly. It is really important. Earlier, I
Hmm.
was not understanding, but now I understood that it is really important because
Hmm.
I started getting body pain. So, yeah,
Yeah, I feel that. I
I'm
can
sitting,
resonate. Hmm.
yeah, sitting all the time and making conversational videos. Then again, I have to take sessions, one in one session I take. So, online classes is quite difficult by
Hmm.
sitting if we do a lot, then.
I understand.
Yeah. Okay, so as you are coming on my channel for the first time, I would love to know about you for my audience and for me.
Yeah, definitely. So, as you can see on screen, my name is Rashi Khandelwal. My roots are in Rajasthan, but I have settled in Gurgaon now, that comes in Haryana state. And I am a homemaker and have a YouTube channel. So, I am working on it on my YouTube channel simultaneously. And I hold a master's degree in English literature. And if I talk about my hobbies, then I am little bit bibliophile person and little bit creative person, you can say. So, that's all about me. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, so what do you do in your leisure time, means your hobbies?
In my leisure time, actually, cooking is one of them. So whenever I try to cook any new recipe, so this is one of them. And I love to write my thoughts in my diary. So you can call it scripting or journaling. So it's totally
Journaling.
depend on my mood, what I want to do, and when I love to read, so I just pick my book and start reading. And
Mhm.
sometimes it happens that we just want to scroll our screen. So it is one of them also.
Okay. So what is one thing that you do every single day? Without doing that, you cannot live.
Okay, so I feel nowadays I am doing doom scrolling. So I want to, I feel that I am going to addicted to this. So I want to control it. I'm aware about it, but I have not taken the action to cut the part on screen. So now I feel I should try to find any alternate for that. And
Oh,
reading
okay.
is one of them. I read daily on daily basis, and these kind of conversations is also a part of my daily routine.
Okay, okay. I think nowadays every age group, I would say, is addicted towards phone using and scrolling and spending time. So it's
Yeah.
common these days, and it's pretty normal, I would say. We try to get alternative things, but it's still, if we have phone in our hands or if we're working on online, so I feel that we have to use and we tend to use.
Yeah, actually, we have to be very mindful when we are
Mm,
on a screen, because sometimes we start for searching for any productive thing, but later on we forget that and we just waste our time for scrolling, and there is no, no learning from that time. It is just a waste of
exactly.
time. So
Yeah.
I
We
feel if
think.
you are aware, then we
Mhm.
can cut something. At least we can delimit at that time, or we can just decrease how much time we are spending on a screen.
It happens many times. I have also noticed for myself, I would say, whenever I try to search any other thing, I keep watching another videos which I even
Hmm.
didn't think to watch. Right.
Yeah.
So, and for what purpose I visited the channel, I
Hmm.
forgot.
Yeah,
Because,
this happens.
yeah, because I kept watching videos, so it happens with me also sometimes.
Hmm.
But yeah, as we are English learners, so of course we really focus on English language, right? So I would love to know
Yeah.
yourself, like how long have you been learning this language?
Mm, I have been in spoken, especially. I have been learning this from last February, since last February. So it has completed a whole year, and I have started it with my YouTube channel. So you can say these two are working with me, and I am working on my speaking, and I am working on YouTube. So these are going all together.
Oh, okay. For the first time, like I'm talking to you, and also on YouTube, I think I didn't see you. So
Yeah.
yeah, for the first time, I'm meeting with you and talking to you, and got
Hmm.
to know about you. So yeah, I wanted to know. Yes. And like you started learning English language on YouTube, or did you do anything else for that?
Actually, here I just want to mention, for me, speaking was not, very tough. I can manage for for a moment when you have to articulate for the little things. Because of my graduation, I have done English literature. I have done MA in English literature because of that. But when it comes to hold a conversation and have a deep conversation on any topic for a longer time, so I did fumbling. I was fumbling a lot at that time in the initial days when I started my YouTube channel, and then I realized that there is some loop, and I'm like the hamster all the wheel, which I want to polish my English. That's why I started it. And for learning, especially in initial days, I watched some conversation videos, and by watching those conversation videos, I got that confident I can also start my YouTube. And later on,
Okay.
I started reading. I was in reading before that also, but not so much consciously. But now I am, I am an active reader. You can say, as we call active and passive listeners. So I am an active reader. Before that, I was just doing it as a hobby. But now I observe things, how the grammatical patterns are there in English books, and what kind of new vocabularies are there. So you can, here I can say, with YouTube and with reading, I am learning this language.
Oh, great. So how many books have you read till now?
Not so much. I have completed the gratitude, the magic. The book is totally about gratitude, and Sudha Murthy's book. One of Sudha Murthy ma'am's book is there, and our book is. I am not able to recall the name of the writer, but he is Mr. Ratan Tata sir's personal employee, something like that. So another book was also there, three of them, and now I'm dealing Shantanu Pandey, or maybe something like that, his name. And now I'm dealing with, now I'm reading self-help book is Energize Your Thought, which is written by, now I'm not able to recall the name of the author.
No problem. No
So I'm
problem.
sorry for that.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you have been reading books now. It's been 1 year completed, right?
Yeah, I am not so much very consistent that I'm not that kind of person that if I have completed this book, then next day I will start another book. I
Oh,
you do research about the book before starting that, because sometimes it happens with me when I pick a book out of my interest, then it is very hard for me to complete that. So
mhm.
before starting a new book, I just want to do my research, then I order, then I start. So I have completed these books only.
Okay. Okay, great. So these days you are just making videos on YouTube, or you are also teaching people or anything, something like that?
Till now, I'm not teaching people for spoken, and I provide tuition, but also I'm not very consistent for tuition. Also, if there is some kids, then I will provide. And I'm not a professional teacher, you can say. So Till now I'm not teaching. I'm just for making videos for YouTube channel, and yes, I have some goals in my mind. So you can say these are the initial practices which I am doing to maybe settle myself in this industry or in this platform, on this platform. So not, till now I have not not started teaching.
Okay, so for English language, how many hours do you practice every single day?
Actually, there is no fixed schedule for me. It depends totally on my time, my schedule. And sometimes it happens when for speaking I just do these kind of conversations, so how many sessions I have scheduled. Sometimes these are 4, these are 5, and sometimes it happens that there is no session in a day. So when I got free, then I go for podcast, watching podcast. So you can say I pay for, I just do practices 1.5 hour, or it may be 2. It just depend on my mood. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh yeah. So
I'm
you
not. Hmm.
do conversational videos, right? With people, you have sessions with them.
Yeah, I am
Okay. So
doing
do you get
sessions.
people usually?
Till now, it is happening. Yeah, people are also approaching me, and I have to send mails as I have sent mail to you. So it is, it is similar from both sides. People are also approaching me, and I am approaching people also. In
Yeah, that
initial
is
days, it was tough to approach someone, but now I'm habitual to it. So now it becomes easy.
okay. Okay. So what do you think, like in English language, what is important most for you? Now, based on there are many aspects. So, which
Hmm.
thing do you think it is really important for me, and it can be really important for people as well. So, I would love to listen from you.
Okay, so here I just want to say, in my case, I feel reading plays a crucial role for me, and the speaking, the action which we all are doing. Like some people just planning that they will start speaking, but they are not doing it. So I'm doing it practically. First of all, this thing is the main important thing, and the second one is reading. Reading gives me a lot of content to speak, and
Mm.
it gives me the structure how to articulate my thoughts in a better way. When I started my conversation, in starting it was I was not so much, I can say, not so much good for articulation and for expressing, and I was just chasing, I was just doing it, whatever in my mind, I was just doing it. But now I make a structure how I can make my conversation meaningful, and how it can be meaningful for learners also, not only for myself. If someone is watching my conversation, so what kind of things they can learn from there. So I feel reading has given me a lot of things in my journey.
Okay, so don't you focus on grammar rules a lot? You know, many people focus on grammar rules. Even some people read a lot of books also. So, do
Hmm.
you follow these kind of things, or you even didn't learn grammar properly? Like without grammar, also some people learn English language. So, what
Um.
about in your case?
Yeah. Here I would say, till now I have not given so much attention to grammar. It was
Mhm.
just like as we have all learned in our school. But I am in reading, so I feel I have not dedicated any particular time for grammar sessions. But now I have started, because I analyze that I do 10 little mistakes while speaking.
Mhm.
So I just want to make it perfect. I don't want to repeat these mistakes again and again. So that's why I started to start tenses, not as a theoretical, not with theoretical approach, just doing it with practical approaches. Like for present tense, I am making sentence again and again. That's why it can be, I can be habitual for that, where I have to use do and does and something like that. So I feel whole grammar, there is no need to complete whole grammar for spoken. You can go with
Mhm.
tenses, correct form of the verb. This is a very crucial and important topic. And subject verb
Mhm.
agreement. These are the more important than other topics, which I feel.
Yeah, you are right. I would say one thing that, like, people uh, really bother about grammar rules,
Hmm.
and, they focus on theoretical method a lot than speaking. They do not start speaking, but they focus on grammar rules, right?
Hmm.
Even nowadays, many people are getting awareness, I would say, due to social media. But earlier, people were learning a lot, some books, grammar rules, they were learning, and also they were focusing a lot in translation. translating
Yes.
Hindi to
Hmm.
English. It was taking a lot of time to learn. And even some institutions, I would say, they follow a lot grammar rules first. Even with, for 3 months or 6 months, they keep going on teaching with grammar part only. Many
Hmm.
people even say, many students tell me in my sessions that they only taught me grammar rules. So I
Hmm.
left that class. In
Hmm.
this way we learn, right? So now you have learned practically, as you said. Even I have learned practically. So what would you like to say for the learners who still focus on grammar rules and don't think to take action for speaking, just focusing on grammar rules, translation, and watching a lot of videos, which is grammar videos. There are many. If you
Hmm.
start watching videos, you'll get a lot of translation videos. So you cannot speak. You can watch many videos, but you cannot speak. So for them, what would you like to say?
Here, I just want to say in initial days, we all have a misconception. We treat English as a subject. But if you have chosen this for speaking, then it is a skill. It will take
Mm-hmm.
time and you have to go with another approach, which is totally practical approach. Just find out those things, which those topics which are very important, like tenses are the base of English. Okay, because we in Hindi, if we say karta hai, karti thi, something like that. So in English, there is also a base. So you just have to identify how to, what is the base, and you should command on it. But don't wait for command. On the first day, you can start speaking. Simultaneously, you can work on those very important topics. Don't get very deep dive into the grammar because this will make this will be a hodgepodge in your mind, and then you will feel demotivated.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how many questions are you are going to solve, if you will solve thousands of questions, then it will not be a guarantee that you will able be speak after solving those thousand questions. So it is better to speak on a very first day. Doesn't And don't judge yourself first day. On the very first day, people judge themselves that we are doing mistakes, and how we can learn. So don't judge yourself. Give yourself time, and don't wait for any perfect day will come and then you will start speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you so much for suggesting. Now, I want to ask you related to your journey as you have started learning English language. As you said, 1 year has completed. So, I
Hmm.
would love to know about your college life. That time, did you know English language? Did you speak English, or directly you started after knowing on YouTube videos when you started,
Hmm.
particularly being consistent? Yeah. So, what's
Okay.
your
So here I just want to mention I completed my college, my master's in 2018 or 19. Okay. So at that time, luckily I got those teachers who explain everything in English. I was
Mm,
able to understand because of them. They were teaching
okay.
English not in Hindi because we belongs to Hindi medium, but they were teaching English in English properly. So they
Yeah.
speaks in English, but at that moment, at that time, we were not able to speak with them.
Mm,
Two to three dialogues we can speak in a whole period. So we are not so much aware, and we were not so much aware about this thing, and our surroundings was also not like that, and we didn't
mm,
put any effort to make our surroundings for this language because this was not our priority. We were in something else at a time. In my After my college, I just prepared for government examination. So in this way, I lost the importance of English speaking. The
mhm,
goal was totally different, so I did not put any effort. But now my goal is this spoken journey, and to be a very fluent speaker. There is no definition of perfection, but everyone just learning and improving day by day. So this is my goal. So I feel my college doesn't have any contribution for this spoken journey.
mhm. Yeah, as you mentioned that now it has become a goal for you in your life.
Hmm.
Now, why is that, like particularly English language, as you are already did all the degree which you have required maybe in your life, and
Hmm.
also now you are married person.
Hmm.
So why not anything else but English language?
Okay. So actually, what happened? I'm not the person who just want to work in corporates.
Mm,
This is something which I have never seen myself. So I
mm,
want to do something different, and from my home. The
yeah.
very first priority is I don't want to disturb my personal life. I want to manage. Maybe it can be an
Okay.
illusion, maybe, but till now I am very I'm very satisfied with my journey, that
Mhm.
because of me there is no one who is getting disturbed. And when you got married, there are a lot of responsibilities. So my
Mhm.
husband says that I should join corporate world, but I am not interested in that. That's why now he is not saying anything for me.
Mhm.
So, and the English is something I was very curious for English from my schooling. I have done my schooling from an Hindi medium school, but I remember those moments when, how to say this particular expression in English. So I was so curious that I asked these many times to my English teacher, and then they helped me. So in this way, I collected many little expressions and many little sentences till schooling, but I was not aware of all as we can speak as much. So
Mhm.
I know I have no technical skill. I am not from tech background. I am not from commerce background. I am an arts student, and I am not so much creative in something else. But I know that I have that confidence that English is something in which I can make myself, in which I can make something, and that gives me that position, that can give me
Yes,
that position that live to my life from where I want to see myself. That's why I
exactly.
chose English.
Okay, okay. The clear goal is English, right?
Hmm.
So I would ask you one more question that in this year, what are the goals or plans for English language that you want to achieve or you want to do anything else that you have decided or you planned for this year?
Yeah, I have planned, but thing is, I am dealing with the problem of consistency. I do procrastination a lot. I'm aware about it, but till now I'm not able to control 100%. I'm working on it. So this is also one of my targets, that I have to be become more consistent. And then there are some other vision, other goals are also there, which I don't want to make public. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm preparing for something side by side. So by god grace, if I got achievement, if I got success in that exam, then I will share it on YouTube also.
Yeah.
So everything is in everything is in that strategy, but they will come when I will reveal it, and this is not the perfect time when I want to reveal it. That's why I'm not
Mm.
going to reveal.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. No
Hmm.
problem. All right. So I've already completed my all questions. Thank you so much for joining this session and making
Yes.
it interesting, I would say. I really liked it, this conversation. I would love to connect for your channel as well, as you said that you'll invite me. So yes,
Yeah.
that's all about
Thank
for today.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on your channel and accepting my request. So, thank you. It was really a wonderful session. I enjoyed thoroughly. So, thank you. And please share your timing with me through mail so I can schedule another session according to that.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Have a
Have a
great
nice day. You too.